guys, I have another little 15 question tag for you that I thought I would do because I like doing these. I think they're fun. And a lot of times you guys say that you enjoy them too because you get to know me more. And so I think that's fun and I love to get to know you more. And actually in my last one, I had some people like kind of answer a lot of the questions back for me in their comment, which I kind of asked you to do. And I love that because I like to know about you too. And so if you want to do that, please feel free to do that in the comments below if you don't have a channel, or even if you do and you just don't feel like doing the tag. So question number 1 is, what month were you born? I was born in April 12th, 1978. Number 2, what is your zodiac sign? It is Aries. Number 3, what is your worst subject? Math. Oh my gosh. My brain looks at math and just goes, like, does not compute. Nope. Refuses. It doesn't matter how hard I study, or people try to show me like easy hacks to, math stuff and whatever. My brain just shuts down when it sees numbers. It just does. It always has. It always will. That's just the way it is. It's totally fine. God made me this way. I don't need to know how to do math well. Okay. What is your favorite cereal? Oh my gosh, you guys, you are going to think I'm a weirdo, but my favorite cereal is Grape Nuts. It has been since I was really young. I remember, I think on my 15th birthday, my aunt got me like a box of Grape Nuts for my birthday because I love them so much, and everyone always thought they were so disgusting and thought it was so weird to love them. But I just love Grape Nuts. I don't know, there's just something about them. And I haven't been able to eat them now for several years because of gluten. But yeah, that was my favorite cereal I loved. I'm not really a cereal person, but I loved Grape Nuts. What is your favorite color? It's funny because when I was younger I would say red, but I'm not really sure why. Like, I like red, but it's nothing like I don't choose those colors to wear, like as, in clothes or in decor or anything. I don't choose red. So I'm not really sure why I always said that. It's like something I got stuck on as a kid and then just like continued to say red's my favorite color. Like, but it's not really. Really between like coral and teal are probably my favorites. I love to wear those colors. I love to decorate with those colors. They're just happy, feel-good colors. Also yellow, I love. So yeah. What is your favorite type of sandwich? I don't really eat a lot of sandwiches because, again, gluten. And I don't eat cheese because I can't have dairy. And so I'm not really a sandwich person. I mean, there is gluten-free bread and I found some really good stuff, but for the most part, sandwiches don't really like excite me that much. However, just recently, my husband purchased some gluten-free bagels, which I've had gluten-free bagels before, but he also purchased some dairy-free cream cheese for me. And so I may have indulged in a few sour cream. No, that would be disgusting with what I'm about to say. But like cream cheese salami bagel sandwiches, like toast the bagel, put the cream cheese on, so it's like sort of melts into it, and then with the salami, oh my goodness. So really, as a sandwich, I guess that probably would be my favorite type of sandwich. What is your favorite car? I don't have one. I don't care all about cars. I never have. Like, I had a minivan that I drove for years. I loved that thing. I don't even have young kids anymore, or I mean, I only have 3 kids, but really only 2 ever ride with me. I would still drive a minivan because I just liked it. It had a lot of room, and cars don't really matter to me. Favorite board games. Okay, I love Scrabble. I get competitive with Scrabble. Don't mess with me, okay? We play Sorry all the time as a family. It's just such a simple game, but for some reason it's always really fun. And but more so than board games, I am more like card games. Skip-Bo, awesome. I love Mexican Train Dominoes. That's super fun. My husband and I love to play Dutch Blitz, this one game, and it's like super fast paced and fun, and I get like angry and like yell at him, and he's like, geez, I don't like you play this game, but it's like, I'm joking, but I get like real wound up when I play it. So yeah, I love games and puzzles. Where did you grow up? In Michigan. I've always lived in Michigan. I'll always live in Michigan. I love it. I don't ever want to live anywhere else. I'm a Michigan girl through and through. Who is your favorite Disney character? It's Winnie the Pooh. It always has been. As a little girl, my family called me Pooh Bear Powser. My maiden name is Powser. And I was the first grandchild on my mom's side of the family, and first of 13, and not by my mom. And so I was the first niece and all that stuff. And they called me Pooh Bear Powser, and as I got older, they started calling me Yelly Pooh, and several of them still do. My husband calls me Yelly Pooh all the time. That's what he writes on cards to me and things like that. It's been my username for things for years and stuff, so Winnie the Pooh was definitely my favorite. I love his little chubby, happy self. He's adorable. Who is your hero? I don't really know. That's a hard question for me. I think I had it in another one, and I can't even remember who I said, which sounds terrible. Because I don't know, I don't think about people in those terms. You know what I mean? Like, I have people who I love and look up to for different reasons, but I don't think of anyone as like my hero, you know? I don't know. That's a hard question for me. I don't really know. What is your favorite store? My favorite store. That's a tough one too for me. Starbucks isn't really a store. Gosh, I don't know. That is hard for me. I guess like places that I always shop are Old Navy, H&M. Those are like places that I like to go and get clothes and stuff. So, I mean, I like Ulta and Sephora and stuff, but those aren't by far are not my favorite stores. Yeah, I don't know that I really have like a favorite store, but I do love like H&M and Old Navy and stuff for clothes and things like that. So yeah. Have you ever performed on stage? I have. I danced when I was little, I think from age 8 to 18. I loved dance so much. My sister that's 2 years younger than me, I have a sister who's 2 years younger than me and a sister who's 9 years younger than me. My sister who's 2 years younger than me actually loved dance so much that she went on to go to college, and she majored in English and minored in dance, and she teaches at a high school. She teaches high school English, and she teaches dance, their whole dance program, and so she choreographs these huge productions and stuff. It's really awesome. So yeah, and I loved dance. That was so fun. And I was in like plays and stuff in school. So did you go to public or private school? I went to public school, a little tiny school. In fact, my graduating class had 53 people in it. And so I remember I bawled like a baby because these people I had known my whole life. I mean, I moved to the school to start first grade, so I was 6. And so in a small community like that where you're with these people all the time and like everything in your community is done like with the same people basically, it was very hard for me to think that I wasn't going to be with these people all the time anymore. And it's funny how after you get out of school and you kind of look back at some stuff, you're like, oh, no, I'm fine without being around that person. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I had a hard time with that because it was a very small community, and I loved my school and I loved the community so much that my husband also grew up here. Like we were best friends during school and stuff, and so we both graduated from here. My mom worked at the school. My father-in-law worked at the school. My husband has worked at the school now for several years. He's the technology director. How many years has it been? I don't know. It's been a long time. And then I worked at the school for a time there, and my kids go to that school. Like, I love this community. I am happy to raise my children in it. Who was your celebrity crush growing up? So that's the last question. Who was your celebrity crush growing up? Growing up. You know, I mean, I can think of people throughout the stages of life, you know? Like Joy McIntyre from New Kids on the Block. Yes, I remember getting into a verbal disagreement that was very heated between a girl at my school. Her name was Juliana. And about which one of us liked him more and who he would like more. Because clearly it was going to be me, but she thought it was going to be her. And no, honey, I'm sorry, it wasn't. And so I was very serious about Joy McIntyre. That was my first concert I ever went to, was New Kids on the Block, and yeah, I had a serious love for Joy McIntyre for many years. And then as I got older, it's funny because I don't really remember having, okay, I have some weird ones because my husband gets like, he's like, seriously, Daniel? Pharrell Williams. There is something about him that I just love. And his songs he sings in Despicable Me, I'm like, listen to that. Just listen to that voice. I love it. So I've got a little thing for Pharrell Williams. I cannot help it. I just do. And Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor. Yep, kind of like him. And yeah, that's really all I can think of right now that are people that I'm like, ooh, I like him. Giovanni Ribisi, I like him a lot. More so I used to than now, but yeah, I had a thing for him. I guess that would be my celebrity crushes. I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch every movie that this person's in, or like I don't own I never had a single like Pharrell CD or something back in the CD days or anything like that. So, I mean, it wasn't that serious. It's just, I don't mind seeing them. We'll just call it that. And yeah, so that was the 15 questions, and I'm feeling extra swanky and weird right now, and so sorry. Usually, you know, my cousin Debbie is Delirious Debbie, so usually we leave that to her, but I have my moments too, Debbie, okay? We all do. Maybe it's a familial similarity or something. But this was really fun. If you guys want to answer these questions, I would love to hear what your answers are, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.